Hey there, it's Corbin from Mud, Sweat and Gears, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to inflate a Presta valve on a bike. But before we even get into that, let's just define what that is. So what you're seeing right here is a Presta valve. You'll see they're a little longer, a little skinnier, and then this here is a Schrader valve, which you're probably a little more familiar with. You'll see them commonly on cars, for example. Now, one thing you may have noticed is that Presta valves are incredibly common now in the bike industry, and there are a few different reasons for that. One of them being the design itself is better for withstanding higher pressures. Another one would be that they're easily extendable. So if you've seen on like a road bike, for example, a deep rim, you can extend the valve. So it works really well. And then a major one is that a Presta valve is narrower than a Schrader valve. So that allows for a smaller hole in the rim and therefore a stronger wheel in general. But now let's actually get into filling one up, starting with the Presta adapter, which you're most likely going to need and does allow you to fill up this kind of valve at any pump. The only way you wouldn't is if you have a bicycle-specific hand pump, floor pump, or compressor head that does have a separate hole for Presta valves. But the way that you use this guy is just like this. First things first, you got to take your cap off if you do have one. Once you do that, you'll see there is a nut here. You'll have to thread that guy out. You'll know you've went far enough once you can press on it, and you'll hear air coming in and out of the tube. And this is where your Presta adapter then comes in. So once this is threaded out, air's coming out, you thread the Presta adapter over top, just like so, until it's fairly snug. And now it's gonna behave just like a normal Schrader valve. So you can put on your hand pump, your floor pump, your compressor head, whatever you're using to fill it up, it's gonna fill up just like normal. Once you're done though, the important part is you thread your Presta adapter all the way off, and then you close this nut. If you don't close the nut, air can still escape, and odds are you're probably gonna come back to a flat tire. So make sure you close that guy up. But when you're at this point, you now have two options. If you want, you can put your cap right back on, or you can leave your Presta adapter on there so you don't lose it. There's no harm in doing that as long as you close this guy. But for this brand new bike, we're gonna be putting the cap right back on. So that's how you fill up a Presta valve. Now, keep in mind that little Presta adapter can be purchased at Mud, Sweat and Gears or your local bike shop in general for just a few dollars. But hopefully this video did help you understand how Presta adapters work, as well as explain kind of why Presta valves are so common in the bike industry today. But if you did have any questions or concerns, by all means, feel free to reach out to any of our stores. We'd be happy to help.